welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. So every month I like to do one book video. I've dabbled in the BookTube community, but yeah, one book video a month is more than enough for me. So I like to combine my wrap up and my TBR into one video just to let you all know what I'm reading, basically. I started by sharing what I was reading on Instagram, had loads of questions about them, what I thought about the books, etc. So I thought I'd make it into a video. This is gonna annoy me for the entire thing. Also, I did the dressing gown robe curl thing with my hair and I'm quite impressed, I won't lie. My fringe is a little bit crazy, but other than that, and also my hair was a bit damp still when I took it out this morning, which is why I think like towards the back it's just a bit meh. But I think I should have just let it dry a bit more before I put it in, but I'm quite impressed with first attempt. But anyway, let's get into the books, which is why we're all here. So this is going to be the shortest book video yet, because as I explained I think in my last month's book video, life has gone a little bit more back to normal. So I've gone back to full-time dance training, and I knew that reading was going to take a backseat when that happened, but I think I underestimated just how much, because I forgot about the fact that when I get in from dance I'm so tired that I cannot keep my eyes open and therefore cannot focus on a book. I know I'd got into a really good habit of reading for like an hour before bed, but honestly I've been coming in, eating dinner, having a shower and going to sleep. Like I've been in bed asleep by like 9:30 at the latest. So yeah, this is going to be a very short video, but maybe things will pick up again next month, who knows. So let's start with my March wrap up. It's a grand total of, drum roll please, 2 books. This is the least amount of books I've read in a month in such a long time. This bit of hair is really annoying me, but look at that curl. If only it all looked like that. Anyway, so the books I've read are The 5 AM Club and The Notebook. That's it. That's my wrap up. So I read The 5 AM Club first, and I'm blaming this book for the reason why I've only read 2 books this month, because it's chunky. It's also bigger than like a normal sized book, and it's just so like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like really wordy and it kind of feels like you're studying for something, but at the same time it's got like a storyline embedded into it, which I thought was so unnecessary, especially by the end. I got so sick of this story. Like The 5 AM Club, I was like, because last month I read Miracle Morning. If you haven't watched last month's, I'll link it down below. But last month I read Miracle Morning, which was literally tiny in comparison to this book, and it was so quick and easy to read. The information was all just there, like so easy to digest, and I thought this would be similar, which it is in terms of the concepts and things it wants you to like implement, but in terms of the actual style of book, this could not be more different from Miracle Morning. The storyline really ruined it for me, to be honest. Like with a book like this, I just want it to be factual. I want the information to be laid out in front of me and that's it. Like you don't need to overcomplicate it, and I feel like this book did do that. There's a storyline embedded into it where these 2 people go to a like talk, and then they get found by the guy that like implements 5 AM Club, and he takes them to all these different countries to experience and like learn about the 5 AM Club, and it was just a lot. And then it's like a love story intertwined, and I was like, this is literally unnecessary. It has like these little diagrams throughout the book, which is what has the actual information, like that, and I feel like it could have just been such a shorter book if it was just the information and it wasn't like padded out by this pointless storyline. The storyline gets better as it goes on, but in the beginning you're like, is this a story? Is it just like setting the scene? Like it's just very confusing in my opinion. So yeah, by about halfway through I was like so over it, but I was like, I need to finish it. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy this. I think I gave it like 2 stars, but I think that's also because I'd just read Miracle Morning, so I was comparing it to that a lot, which probably didn't help me out. But yeah, this is not my favourite book. And then I went on to The Notebook, which I did enjoy. I think I gave it 3 stars. It's a tiny book, and half of this is like, let me show you where the actual book ends, because I thought I had way more left. Like, all of that is just like reading club questions about the author, a chapter of his next book. So it's less than 200 pages, I think. Yeah, less than 200 pages. It should have been a like 2-day job, but I dragged it out over 2 weeks. No, less than that, maybe a week and a bit. I finished it this morning, and yeah, I've already watched the film as well. And if you watched my last one, we also had a discussion about whether books and movies are better and worse, and which way you like to read them and stuff like that. So I don't know. I actually watched the movie quite a few years ago, so I don't know if that kind of impacted, because I can't really remember it that much. But I enjoyed this book. It was quick, it was easy, it was what I expected it to be, really. Yeah, and it was nice to read that after the contrast of this. That is the staggering amount of books I managed to read in March. So for April, I have lined up 3 books. So up until this point, I was trying to read 4 books a month, which worked pretty well up until this month, where that halved. But I've gone up for 3, which again might be a bit ambitious, but I'm hoping that I'm over that bit of a slump and I can try and make reading a bit more of a habit again, because even like the last few weekends I've not really read much, which is not like me recently. So yeah, I've already started Adventures for Your Soul. I saw this in an Ellie Darby vlog and wanted to get it, so I'm not very far. I've literally read the introduction. So yeah, the only thing I don't like about this book is like it's really flimsy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's, yeah. Anyway, it's like a self-help book about achieving your goals, self-sabotage, all that kind of jazz. So I'm excited to read that. We'll see how it is. It's quite long, I think, for a self-help book. It's like 300 pages-ish. But yeah, hopefully that will be a good read. Then we have Sarah Harding's Hear Me Out. I actually pre-ordered this and forgot that I'd pre-ordered it. So when it arrived, when it got released like a week ago, I had forgotten that I'd ordered it, but I did, so here we go. I love an autobiography, and I was obsessed with Girls Aloud back in the day, so I had to get this one. I've got Cheryl's and Kimberly's too, like from back in the day, so I felt like I needed to read this. Sarah Harding's been suffering with breast cancer, I think, for the last year or so, maybe less than that, maybe a few months. But she wrote this book when she got that diagnosis, so I think it's going to be a good read. I've not even opened it, like I just got it out of the box and put it on the shelf. Yeah, she started writing this book after she got her diagnosis, so I think it'll be a good read. And yeah, I think it'll be interesting as well, because Sarah used to get a lot of stick with her time in Girls Aloud and like her relationships with the others, so if it like addresses that, I'll be interested to see what the situation is. But yeah, I don't think it will take me that long. It's quite big text, and it's not like, it's just kind of standard autobiography size. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. And then the next book I've picked to read is Bridget Jones' Diary. Nice little small book again, and I'm thinking it'll be a nice easy read. Obviously I've seen the film, so I know what happens. But yeah, it might just get me into reading a little bit quicker again. I have got all of 4 books that are in this series, so I think if I start with this one, then I'll be able to lead on to the others quite quickly, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So they are the 3 books for, these are the 3 books for April. And I also have another pre-order book coming, I think, this month, which is Grace Beverley's book, which is all about like business and being an entrepreneur and all that kind of stuff. So I think it releases like mid-April, I think. And I think I need to go and collect it from Waterstone, so I also need to remember to go and do that. But yeah, if I end up reading that this month as well, I'll obviously tell you about it in the next month's video, but probably won't get onto it, let's be real. I think 3 books is probably quite ambitious again, because obviously, like I explained, I'm back at training, I have a dissertation to write, I have whatever else to do, so yeah, we'll see what happens, and hopefully I can get through those 3 before the next video. So that is it for this video. Like I said, it's probably my shortest book video yet, but what can you do? Let me know if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned and what you thought of them, and let me know what's on your TBR for next month as well. And who knows, I might add some to my ever-growing TBR list. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!